Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. My readings are timeless, so whenever this message finds you is when it's meant for you to have it. Okay, so I'm just going to say a quick prayer and then we'll get right into things, okay? Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. So I've got a couple new decks here that we're going to use. And with no further ado, we'll just get right into things. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. We have illuminate. Someone could be revealing the truth about something or confessing to something. This could have to do with like some inspiration that you were to somebody, or that you were someone's muse. So yeah, there could be some information coming out about this. This is kind of giving some sort of like, I hate to say it, but we've been picking up on this copycat energy this whole week. Somebody could be emotional and unpredictable. Or somebody could be coming like in, and as fast as they came in, they will come out or leave. And we have proposal, commitment, offer, taking to the next level. And heartstrings, stringing along. Entrapment. Playing with feelings. Somebody could be coming in to illuminate that they were inspired by you to do something, and their emotions made them do this. And they were playing with your feelings. And now they're trying to avoid something here, or block something, or push away these feelings. They could be trying to push away whatever they did, or try to distance themselves from what it is that they've done here. Yeah, whatever it is that they've done in their ego. This person could also be very stubborn and cold. Again, on the bottom of the deck, we still have the same card. Okay, so the other way I can take this is you could be illuminating how you were inspired by someone to do something, and you were like being very vulnerable by sharing this with somebody, and they twisted this. Their ego or arrogance made them twist this in a way. Okay, so I'm also picking up that, so someone's shedding some light on something here. This could be revealing the truth or a confession. I don't know. Before I say anything else, let me go ahead and just get some more information. Clarify, illuminate, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. You know what? Do I want this deck? No. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, clarify, illuminate. So somebody wants to, so whoever's illuminating something here and confessing or revealing the truth about something, their energy is clean. They are, okay, so I don't know if it's this person who's illuminating something or somebody is illuminating something about someone else, but this is, whoever this, one of these people is very clean in their dealings. Somebody could be doing this in order to heal. So like, if this is you, I'm just going to use this as an example. If this is you and you were inspired by someone to do something here, this person might have twisted it into something that was unhealthy or toxic. But you came from a place of clean energy. You came from a place of love and light. And this person could be trying to twist this into something either because they're emotional or they're trying to make you emotional. This could be because they were trying to play with your feelings out of a place of being stubborn and arrogant and cold and rude. So you would feel rejected. Somebody just dismissed whatever this was to keep distance between you or create some type of a barrier. I don't know why, but I'm picking up slight like jealousy or something here. I'm not exactly sure. Clarify, Muse. Spark. Chemistry. So this could have been somebody you had chemistry with, or to spark something, or you were sparked by this muse. I don't know. Let's get some more information. Somebody could be something about someone's beauty. Somebody could have put distance between or wanted there to be space or separation or barrier between you and them because of your beauty, your grace, your charm, your luxuriousness. So this person could have rejected you because of this, and the truth could be coming in around this. Someone's jealous, or it's really giving off jealousy or envy. Resentment, bitterness, anger. Interesting. So you could have sparked some bitterness or anger in this person because you're beautiful. You could have thought that you and this muse or this person you were inspired by had some sort of chemistry, not in the sense of like being together. This could have been a work situation, a family situation. It could be any of those. But this person didn't want this because they were afraid you were going to outshine them. That's what Spirit just said. Yeah. Lost soul, victim, mistakes, misunderstood. So perhaps something you did was misunderstood. This person could be trying to play the victim now. This person made some type of mistake here. This person could be emotionally unpredictable. They could have anger issues. Interesting that these would come out together. Trapped in spiritual connection. This person could be trying to say that they are misunderstood or were misunderstood by something. This could be you even saying that you were misunderstood by this person who's angry and emotional. I'm picking up karmic. Oh, here. I'm picking up karmic, even though we have spiritual connection, soulmate. I'm picking up karmic soulmate here. Clarify proposal. We have roaming wild, free-spirited, risks and possibilities. So somebody could be thinking that there was a possibility for something here, but this was a risk. So you could have eliminated the fact that you were inspired by somebody here, and you could have felt like maybe there was a risk upon doing so, because this person's emotions are unpredictable. Like they come in waves. And perhaps you didn't want to be trapped, or not trapped per se, but you didn't want, maybe you didn't want to be tied down to this one particular situation. So this was a risk. You could have just been trying to offer somebody something, like some kind words, or because you're free-spirited. But you could be realizing you're better off. You have a clear headspace around this situation. You are realizing now, with this particular new perspective you have around this situation, that you are happier and or going to be happier without this person as a friend or partner, or whatever this career, I don't know, whatever this person is to you. They could have said you were like a secret admirer. Or they were trying to suppress something for you. So if you work together, this person was trying to one-up you or suppress your work or something. Create some sort of illusion. They could have tried to cloud somebody's judgment. They could have said that they had a skewed like version of what transpired. Coming from an unbalanced place or unbalanced emotions. Clarify heartstrings. Now you could be wanting to go in a new direction. This person could even be wanting to go in a new direction or have a fresh start now, or at least give somebody a chance. Want a new beginning? Yeah, interesting. I don't get that. If this person has like casted illusions or whatever, I don't get that this is something you're going to be on board with. Clarify heartstrings. Yeah, this is being chalked up to a loss. You're chalking this up to some sort of loss. But this could have brought you some sort of pain because you could be like, none of this was necessary. Like all you did was express some sort of kindness to this person. Clarify heartstrings. Yeah, this person turned clarity, like this honesty, this honest intention into confusion. And this is puzzling you. This could be making you like think this person has emotional instability. Clarify ego. Yeah. So you have maybe made some sort of decision, or this person made some decision here to be inconsistent. They made a choice here to be stubborn about something, or to create some conflicting information, create some sort of conflicting some sort of conflicting decision here. Because this person may have had differences with you. We have clashing, differences, incompatibility, and conflict. Clarifying, conflicted, and ego. So this person could literally be conflicted by their own ego. This is what created these differences here and created this conflict. What was that? Something just fell. All right. Can I get one more for ego? And now someone's maybe perhaps going to be confessing something or sending an unexpected message with justification. This person could be contacting you, promising you that, I don't know what we're going to get here. Some promises being made. Some promises to say goodbye or to give you some type of closure. Or to laugh about a situation. Farewells and euphoria. So this person could actually be laughing behind the scenes and only contacting you and giving you some closure about something so they can laugh. I just heard someone's just a fair weather friend anyway. I don't know if you guys have heard that term before, but like as quickly as the weather changes, that could be how this person's friendship is. Clarify ghost. Yeah, this situation made you aware of the complexity of this person's egoic importance. So this person perhaps has let perhaps their status or something that they have done in their life, they've let it go to their head. And this situation has made you aware of this, and you have now seen the complexity and either how, maybe how shallow somebody really is. You could actually be like, somebody's dwelling, whether this is you or this person, somebody's dwelling on something. It could even be you. This could also be bittersweet. Somebody's avoiding apology. Someone's avoiding apologizing. Somebody here could owe you an apology, collective, and they're avoiding this. They're escaping this. They're avoiding apology, just like the card says. Somebody could have assumed something here. And they literally made an ass out of themselves. And now they're trying to detach from this, but there's no way to detach from it. Something that they said was apology, needed to be apologized for. And depending on the situation or the context behind this storyline, so if you work together, this person could have slandered you behind the scenes, okay? And tried to turn coworkers against you or something to that effect, okay? And if they did that, this is just you know, like for instance, if somebody slandered you in the workplace and they owe you an apology and they're not going to apologize, they may actually or could be sued for this. Yeah, somebody here is non-committal when it comes to something. Or they could have a very intense energy about them. You may realize that you dodged a bullet here. But if something happened in the workplace or, you know, something happened here with somebody that has treated you wrongly, you know, it's always a good idea to get legal advice. We have harmony in reverse. So this, somebody's not going to have peace around a situation. Whatever the situation is, it's intense. There's never going to be a friendship and or balance with this person. And it's important to just walk away and move on and let go. One more, please. Yeah, because this person's deceptive and they're dishonest. Elusive. You dodged a bullet here with this particular energy. A masculine energy could be involved. This could be a masculine, or you're a masculine, or somebody's acting out of their masculine energy. This is where this anger, this angry energy comes in here. Or this Now, anybody can be unpredictable. Anybody can be angry. Okay, I'm fully aware of that. But I'm getting that somebody's acting out of their masculine energy. And you're being protected by spirit. You could be older than somebody or have more life experience than somebody. So you take comfort in the signs, the reminders that you may be being given by spirit in regards to how this particular energy is coming across. Yeah, so if this person is, you could be seeing mixed signals from this person. Y'all, I gotta turn my AC back up because I was cold and I turned it too many degrees down or up, and now I'm hot. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's get one more card before I switch decks. Yeah, this is your inner knowing. You could be getting telepathic messages, like I said, from spirit into your intuition, telling you like you dodged a bullet with this person. But this is the thing, is if you work in the same industry, or this is somebody, you actually may need to get, depending on what side of the coin you're on, you may need to get, if this is somebody who has defamed your character or slandered you within the same work scene or whatever, you may need to, and I'm not sure why I'm getting work. But I am. I'm not getting relationship. I'm not getting family. So that could be what this is, but if this is a work situation where someone's defamed your character to other workers, co-workers, other people in your industry or something, it may be pertinent to get some sort of legal advice. You may even have to have this lawyer write up a cease and desist letter, since this person won't apologize or set the record straight. This person may need to set the record straight if they slandered or defamed you behind the scenes. Even if this was due to an assumption or something that they made up in their crazy head, or whatever the situation is, they need to apologize. And if they don't apologize, at the very least, they need to tell the people that they lied on you to the truth. And maybe it's not going to make them out in the best light. However, it's the right thing to do, and it's extremely karmic to not do the right thing. So if I illuminate, cross all your T's and dot all your I's. This is what you do when you get legal representation. You dot all your I's and cross all your T's. If you got a contract, if you sign a contract, if you're starting a contract, whatever the case is, you read that contract over and over again, backwards, forwards. Somebody could be signing something. Shortcuts can make the process longer in the end. Somebody could be born on the 13th of the month. Something could transpire on the 13th of the month. Speak from your heart. Somebody could be born in 1982. Solitude and silence. Quiet the mind and the answers will be heard. So you may need to quiet the mind. You might need to do some relaxation, some meditation, you know, do some grounding, just relax and quiet the mind from all of our daily comings and goings. And with this number 69, I really get like yin yang with this from this card this time today. I don't normally get that from that number, but yeah, we have shadow work, 77. Somebody could be born in 1977. Somebody here needs to do some shadow work, and it may take some solitude and silence to do this shadow work. It does. I know that for a fact, but this may be something. You can't turn away from your shadow. It is always there. Clarify Muse. Hostilities resolved. And cultivate relationships. Fight for each other, not against. Somebody could be born in 72. Someone could be born on the 14th of the month. So this is clarifying Muse, resentment. So there could be some sort of hostility resolved between you and this person that inspired you or was inspired by you. Treat your relationships like plants. They must be watered. And that may be what this individual did or did not do. Hi, baby. Hold on. My dog wants to say hi. Come here, baby. Oh, you're heavy. Say hi. She just woke up from her little night nap. Oh, you're just such a sweet little girl. I love you so much. Mommy's almost done, okay? Yes. You say hi. Say hi. She's so cute. She's probably gonna growl when I put her down, as usual. Yeah, I know. Oh, goodness. Okay, go lay down. I'm almost done. I'm really not almost done. She doesn't know that. Okay. So somebody could be wanting a second chance here to actually cultivate a relationship. But you could be like pursuing your passions, because giving this person a second chance could actually be a really big risk or a gamble. Yeah. This card just fell out of the deck when I held it up. Uphold commitments, and look at that. Lady Justice, hanging her scales. Her scales are balanced. The sword is down. So this person may want you to keep your guard down or something so they can have a second chance. Somebody could have said you were a hoarder, collective. This person could have said this about you. Somebody could be 38 or born in 1991 or 73. All right, let's keep going here. That's just on a side note. It's not going to be for everybody. Please, Spirit. Dissolve resentment. So somebody may want to come in here, and this could be a soulmate. This could be this person that you're karmically connected to here. They may want to come in and dissolve some sort of issue or resentment, or perhaps you've already decided to dissolve this resentment. This person could want to come in and resolve this this resentment and wrong their rights. Someone could be born on the 19th of the month. Somebody could be born in 1953. Catch flights, not feelings. New adventures await. Put your pride to the side and correct the problem. Sorry, I'm reading slow because I can barely see the words. They're very, very, very tiny. All right, clarify emotions. Gaslight extinguished. So this individual may want to come in and dissolve some sort of resentments around something that they've been gaslighting. This could have been creating some sort of conflict. So someone could be, I'm picking up like narc energy here, y'all. So you could have realized that there was a misunderstanding here, and you have expounded your mindset when it comes to something. You could be surprised if you and this individual are in the same kind of line of work, because you would naturally think this person would get you. But you could be like wanting to ascend to the 5D here, and you're not allowing anyone to stop you, no matter what gaslighting, no matter what kind of issues that they have, right? And again, if this is something legal that somebody has done, the only reason that they're going to want to come in and dissolve these issues is because they realize now, in hindsight, that they can be sued for what they've done. They could even perhaps lose their job for what they've done. That could be worse than being sued. So somebody could be making a to-do list, prioritizing what they need to do in order to make sure they don't get sued. Someone could be born in 1958. In January, in May, in June. Yeah, you could just be like, whatever, I'm out with the old, I'm done with this. Clarify proposal. Selflessness. So give the world the best you have without seeking praise. And that could be like your motto. Like you could be a very selfless person, and you're realizing you're better off without this particular person, this commitment, this friendship, whatever this situation was here. Reclaim your power. So you could have done this, and you could be feeling like liberated, like no matter what this person says, you could realize like you know the truth. So no matter what this person says or does, no matter what illusions they try to cast, oh my gosh, you know that you're a free spirit, you're kind, you're caring. You know you had no evil intention at all. Yeah, this person probably would have just been a fake friend. Someone could be born on the 28th of the month or the 27th, because you could be exposing the truth about this fake friend. So while this person could have slandered you or defamed your character behind the scenes, if someone was to ask you your side of things, you could speak it freely and it wouldn't be slander. Slander is only slander, and defamation is only defamation if it's a lie. So whereas this person maybe was lying, if somebody came in and asked you what was going on and you were on the receiving end of this BS, you could be actually telling the truth, and you can tell your truth if it's the truth. So if you're recalling a situation and it's the truth, and it's the actual circumstances that occurred, whereas this person was lying, whether it be from their own wounded heart space or inner child, or whether it was just a straight up lie, that's against the law. It doesn't matter if it was a mistake. If you don't do your fact checking before you say something about someone, it's considered slander. That's on you. You live and learn, right? But if you're just recalling your situation as it was because it's the truth about whatever this person or said or did or whatever, then that's a whole different story. That's just recalling your truth. Somebody could be relocating here. Packing their bags and like relocating. Clarify heartstrings. Or getting on a bus or something. To recalibrate their life. Redefine your perceptions. Activate your inner potential. Somebody could be born in 1964. It may be important to strike some sort of balance here, recalibrate some type of balance out of this confusion, clarity this confusion that's now bringing in clarity. This could be out of 10, so this could be like over with. So somebody could be wanting a new beginning after this loss, or they don't want to feel loss. Release expectations. You could have released any expectations in and around the situation. You've decided to recalibrate something and to strike a balance when it comes to some unanswered questions. Now, these unanswered questions could have something to do with this person, or they could have something to do with some clarity or confusion. You may have chosen to confirmation. You may have chosen to cleanse your energy, and if you haven't, I would suggest doing so. The number 56 or 89 could be significant, or 84. Survival mode. Somebody could be in, okay, so you may need to cleanse your energy of these unanswered questions and release expectations and strike a new balance, recalibrate your life for survival. So for your survival of something, this could be in the workplace, this could have something to do. Now, not everybody goes to like a 9 to 5, right? This could be somebody that is in the workplace that you don't really know, like they're just an extension of your job, or you know them through people or something to that effect. And this doesn't necessarily have to be workplace. I'm just using that as an example because that has been coming up all week. Forgive and move on. So you may have already forgiven and moved on, Somebody could be 31. You may be meditating or need to meditate. Cleanse your energy, ground. Do some cord cutting, burn an incense. Or Palo Santo or some sage or something. Clarify ego. Break social constructs. Number 10. Push every envelope. You were meant to stand out. This could be what this all boils down to. This person may have realized they were acting out of their ego, and they were actually clashing with you, laughing even at you, because they were threatened that you were meant to stand out. Somebody could like the color pink or purple a lot. Just on a side note, this is over with, or it's going to be. Yeah, there's something here about open-mindedness. There's always more than one way. So you may be realizing that there's always more than one way to do something here. Rejection is protection. So if this person rejected you, as we got in the first 3 cards here, this could have been for your protection. So stay open-minded about this. There is always more than one way, and this way could be that this rejection was protection. All that glitters is not gold. So this could have been like a situation where you were inspired by somebody and they treated you like crap, and now you're realizing that this rejection was protection, and that you were like, oh no, like I can smell a karmic a mile away. All that glitters is not gold. You could have just been trying to find your life path. You could have been trying to be kind to somebody in the same workplace. This could be, again, it doesn't have to be somebody that works a 9 to 5. You could just barely know this person. You could have just been like extending an olive branch to say hello to somebody or something. Like, I'm getting that this was like minor. Acknowledge regrets. You could be acknowledging your regrets here. Somebody could be 33 or 34. Clarify ghost. Don't throw stones. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. In the beginning of this reading, y'all, I was getting people in glass this quote, people in glass houses should not throw stones, which I'm seeing that now with this don't throw stones card. Somebody can be born on the 20th of the month. You possess the same flaws. Hold on. Oh my God, really? Okay, that's what I thought it said. You possess the same flaws you could critique in others. So if somebody was critiquing you or who you are, it was out of the fact that this person possessed the same flaws that they critiqued in you. And this is why they're avoiding apologizing. And this person or you could be, you both could believe in love. Now, this doesn't have to be like a romantic situation. You could just both be of like the same, you could both be cut from the same cloth, I just heard. And then I just heard, do you believe in magic? It's actually that song. Hold on, my light just went out. Hold on. And then I heard, do you believe in magic? And then access denied, or deny access. So somebody could be doing, ooh, I just got chills all over, y'all. Oh my God, from my head to my toes. This person could be doing magic. Okay, now magic doesn't always have to be like abracadabra kind of magic, right? Somebody could be speaking word magic to avoid an apology. This is an elusive, dishonest trickery that they were doing behind the scenes. Okay, I'm getting something a little clearer here. If you stood out in whatever the same thing is here. So if this was work, if this is friendship, regardless of what it was, if you stood out here, you were both cut from the same cloth. However, this person's trickery here. Okay, so this, how do I say this? This person could have slandered you because you're essentially one in the same, one in the same is what I'm hearing. So if you're aesthetically pleasing to the eye, this person could be the same way. If you are in a very competitive environment, I'm not picking up this as a competitive environment though. I'm picking up that you may not go to the same place to do your job. Like you may not have any ties to this person, but this is why they rejected you. Because hold on. It's because they were jealous in some way. They were threatened in some way. You know, ultimately what this boils down to is inner work, inner shadow work that we have to do and continually do our entire life. So that could be like what this situation is, but this person could have literally tried to have you denied within the same work environment, or the same, I guess I don't need to keep saying work, but in the same environment where you guys may come across as being one and the same. This person felt the need to deny, to put you down in order to have you denied within the same community. This could have been amongst friends. This rejection was because you were one and the same, or working on the same project, or working on the same, I don't know if you guys are picking up what I'm saying here, but this is why this person denied access. This could be some type of a spiritual community even. They wanted you to be misunderstood in a spiritual community. Because we have spiritual connection here and beauty. rejection. Yeah. This is why this person rejected you. They wanted to be able to deny you access within a spiritual community. This could be anything though, you guys. It doesn't have to be. Choose words wisely. So if you're going to have any kind of contact with this person in the future, choose your words wisely. Words can be forgiven but not forgotten. And now this person may have to actually live with the consequences of what they've done and said behind the scenes. This may be very humbling for somebody. As I got in the beginning of the reading, somebody's let something go to their head. This was on the bottom of the deck a moment ago. Choose words wisely. Somebody could be born on the 11th of the month. Heal inner envy. So, confirmation. This person or whoever this individual is needs to heal their inner envy. Somebody could be 35, born on the 4th, the 11th, the 9th, the 20th, the 10th, the 30th. Somebody could be in a relentless pursuit here. Achieve greatness through constant actions. So what I'm getting is just be relentless in your pursuit for greatness, to achieve greatness. Consistent actions will pay off. That could be also like this individual could have thought that if they were relentless in their pursuit to do some sort of trickery, that you would be denied access within this community or within this work. Know your surroundings when it comes to something, collective. Be aware, continuously observe, and take notes. Okay, so that may be something that you need to do. Continuously observe and take notes. This may need to be for some type of, in case you're going to need to file some type of a lawsuit. Because if somebody was trying to deny you access to something that is rightfully your ability, or you're up to your abilities, or something that everyone should be able to have, or something, I don't know if I'm saying that right. So it's not up to this particular person to deny you access to something that is something that you can go for if you want. Embrace the inevitable. So embrace the inevitable. Know your surroundings, take notes, and constantly observe. Somebody could be resisting this situation, making this truth hurt even more. Somebody's not going to be able to get away from this. There's not going to be any way around this. And make sure that you do not say anything negative that's not the truth about this individual, collective. Make sure that you're choosing your words wisely if you're speaking to others, within the same community, within the same workplace, that are even if they're your friends. Because if there's some type of a lawsuit that could be coming about, whether it be in the present or in the future, everything will be looked at. Every form of communication, every word that was spoken, everything that was said over the phone and email and text, everything is going to be evaluated and looked at. Something about being greedy is what got this person in this situation. Taking more than you give will leave you with less than you have. So essentially, this person trying to deny you access to something that you have the right to go after, like if this isn't a work situation or, it's a free world. We have free will, right? So if this person was trying to purposely deny you access out of greed, they're going to be left with less than what you have because they were greedy. Because they didn't want to share. This could be anything. It could be, just being kind, sharing kindness, sharing love, sharing anything, information, sharing. It could be anything. And we have life-changing shifts at the bottom of the deck. Pursuing passions. That's what this could be. They could have tried to deny you access to pursuing a passion. Like they're the keeper, the guard, the god of who gets to pursue their passion. And this could be creating some sort of life-changing shift for them. All right, where are we on time? Okay. Let's just take a couple more cards. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. So continue to have faith with this situation, collective. Continue working on your path, pursuing your passions. Perhaps grounding is necessary. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside, plant your feet in the ground, and enjoy the centering feeling that it brings. So this situation may be taking its toll on you, and you may be needing to ground and have faith. And release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step in achieving that. So go out, ground. Have faith. Have faith in yourself, your abilities, your knowledge, your power. Call your energy back and ground and release. Focus on healing, collective. Focus on healing. Because whatever has gone on here, I'm picking up was greatly unfair. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. So focus on your healing right now. And believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. It's time to break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. And let's get one more. I love this deck. Create. So it's time for you to have faith, ground, and release. Focus on your healing and believe in yourself. It's time to break free and create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever ways feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So you may be looking for a new way to create here when it comes to something. And on the bottom of the deck, we have protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. Excuse me. It's important, though, you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So with all of this being said, protect yourself, especially if this person is trying to do some sort of word magic, something like that. So you may actually be on this final card here. This final card I'm going to leave you on. You may need to do something to protect yourself. And it doesn't always have to be protection pouches or stones or crystals or whatever. You may be needing to do all the things that I just said about grounding and releasing and healing and all of that, but you may really need to be protecting yourself even when it comes to the law, protecting yourself when it comes to even being hacked, or, I mean, this is like a shield on here. Protect yourself from these things that are being said. You may need to actually address this publicly without calling somebody out by name. You may need to address it publicly. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. It's kind of gotten long. So I hope that something in this reading has confirmed or clarified something for you, collective. I really hope that you feel positive and uplifted by this reading. I really want this information as much as it may be. Now, remember, this could be past, present, future. So this may be something that you're like, this reading doesn't apply to me, but it could in the future, or it may be something that has happened in the past, but use it to empower yourself, okay? Because knowledge is power. So I hope that something has helped here, and I would love to invite you to say something in the comments. Let me know if you feel comfortable. Share in the comments with me. I do read every and usually interact with every message. And so, yeah, I would love to invite you to comment and let me know if you feel comfortable, what your situation has been and what has gone on. It's very therapeutic, and it also helps other people. And let's see. Oh, and please do like the reading, and I'd love to have you subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Bye.